Good morning, Bangkok. Whenever you are watching this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Robbie with thespot.fm and also Robbie with Walking in My Shoes, Thailand. Hey, welcome in a beautiful Saturday morning. Kitty, can you hear me? Am I too loud? No? Am I good? All right. Hey, so today, guys, I'm actually in the studio. I got some feedback, so give me 1 second here. We're gonna shut that off. Anyways, guys, definitely welcome. I'm glad to see all you guys in today. Totally appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you are tuning in to the spot or walking my shoes, be sure to go to thespot.fm, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and definitely do appreciate it. So hopefully there's no technical issues, and hopefully we are on and we're going. As you notice, I am solo today, and it's kind of crazy because I've never done this before, solo like this. Usually I have a guest on, and hopefully I'll have a guest coming up this next week. We'll see if the Big Real or Mariano want to do it or whoever. If you guys want to come on the show, let me know. We'll be welcome. I'd love to have you guys. Maybe Joe wants to come on, or Gotta Love Thailand, or somebody like that. Anyways, if you can't come on, that's fine. Ask your question, type it in the bar below, and I'm going to say good morning to all you guys. So I see we have Christy on. Good morning. Pounding Sand. Good morning, Joe. Good morning to you. And again, it might be evening where you guys are at. Here in Bangkok, it is bright and early, 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's hot. It's a warm one. And then we have Kitty also in the studio audience right over there. Studio audience. You'll love it. I'm already getting it. Studio audience. And I'm going to have her say hello to you guys. So hold on 1 second, and she'll just say hello.
Hello guys สวัสดีค่ะ
All right. So I had to prompt her a little bit. Sawadee Cup. I kind of caught her off guard, but she's going to be my sound person, making sure I sound all right. So hello, Dave from Thailand. Good morning to you. Got Ryan in from the Big Reel. It's awesome, guys. Glad to hear from you guys and see you guys. And just so you guys know, I'm back here in Thailand, and it's freaking awesome. I love it. I flew in just here, I don't know, 2 days ago. I came in the middle of the night. We're talking, I landed right about 1:45 in the morning. A little delay in my flight. Totally okay. I had Kitty waiting for me to pick me up. Took the cab down to where I'm at now in the studio area, and loving it here. And I've totally missed being here, and it is home. And some of you guys who are listening and watching, it's home for you guys as well. And we're going to jump right into that here about where do you live and where is your home and what do you consider home? And I'd like to hear from you guys in the comments. What is your home? Is it here in Thailand? Is it Pattaya? Is it Bangkok? So for me, for the past 24 years, I have lived in the Central Coast there in California. Loved every second of it. Loved it all. I've been married, divorced. Gosh, it's kind of sad to say I've been divorced twice in that 24 years. And it was pretty crazy. But my goal was I wanted to raise my son in an awesome place. Had I known Thailand existed before the 24 years of life, I would have come sooner. Hey, Mark from Seattle, he's tuned in. Anyways, guys, I would have come here sooner. I wouldn't have missed another week or a day, because I tell you what, coming back here this last trip, just 2 days ago, I'm on this flight. And as some of you guys know, I mean, flying from the United States, it's a long, treacherous flight. I flew a total of, in one flight, from SFO, which is San Francisco, and I flew into Hong Kong, and it was a 15-hour trip. Yes, 15 hours without stopping, no layovers, just get on the plane and go, and you're in Hong Kong. Then I had a layover and 3 more hours to Bangkok, and here I am. But that 15 hours was probably the shakiest, bumpiest, scariest ride of my life. But you know what's awesome is I got to come home. Again, we're talking about where do you call home? And here in Thailand, I love it, and I call it my home. Met some great people, great friends. A lot of you guys are tuned in. Mark, the Big Real, Ryan. I hope to connect with you later on this week. Would be pretty awesome. And And I will be going down to Pattaya for Songkran. You guys, I'm sure you can't wait for Songkran, and it's pretty awesome. So, anyways, guys, I flew from San Francisco, 15-hour flight, made it alive and well, and I get to hang out with you guys for an hour and a half. It's kind of cool. So, yeah, I love it. And then, have any of you guys actually flown out of Hong Kong? I mean, I take this flight over here, beautiful aircraft, brand new, and I'm thinking, man, this is nice. I mean, you got the business class, you got all that stuff, lay downs, 15 hours. Hey, easy peasy. Get into Hong Kong, and I get on this plane, and it's Hong Kong Airways. And man, I thought that thing was going to fall apart. But like I mentioned to you a couple minutes ago, my flight was pretty bumpy and shaky. But from Hong Kong on a janky plane, perfect. Nothing to worry about other than you don't get serviced or anything like that. I didn't care. It was the middle of the night. I'm tired and I'm ready to get back home, which is right where I'm at right now. And I love it. And I've never explored Hong Kong. So I actually do want to do that. It's one of my bucket kind of list things, places to go. And I hope to go there sooner than later and actually spend, I don't know, a week or so. I mean, I don't know how long you should spend there, but definitely want to spend some time there and check it out. So again, you guys, if you got any questions, you guys want to know about stuff, leave it in the comments, and I'm going to post as much as I can of you guys' questions. So where you guys call home will be kind of cool. Surin, Thailand. So this is Dave. Dave, I would actually like to go, and I really don't even know where is Surin. Kitty, where's Surin, Thailand? Do you know where that's at? Surin, Surin, Thailand. Yes. You don't know? She doesn't. Kitty, Surin, Surin. You never been? So Kitty, who lives here in Thailand, doesn't know where that's at. So Dave, I'm sorry, I really don't know exactly. I just want to go everywhere in Thailand. So in fact, of going everywhere, tomorrow I get to hop on a plane and I'm jamming off to Koh Samui. Never been there. Totally excited to go. I booked it last minute, just yesterday evening. I'm like, okay, let's go. Book that one-way ticket, and then I'll just fly back when I can. And I'm going to do some scuba diving, and I plan to go to Koh Samui and Koh Tao. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So if you guys have been there, leave it in the comments. That would be rad. So yeah, Mark's over there in Seattle. Rainy Seattle. I don't know. Is it still raining there, Mark? Let us know. And yeah, the big real Ryan. Yeah, he's Pattia's home pretty much. Is that where it is? My home is several places. You know what? I tried thinking that way, thinking, okay, I can have a home in Pismo Beach and then I can have a home in Thailand. It just never worked out that way. I mean, I get anxiety of like, man, I just want to be home. And I guess I only have one home. But that's cool if you can have more than one. Joe, living in Tampa, Florida with his grandkids. But Joe, you are headed here. Are you headed to Thailand to live, to move, or are you going to Thailand just to visit, just to check it out? Because that definitely changes the things you do or the way you act or perceive Thailand. Is if you're coming here to live, totally different than when you're coming here on a holiday. Nothing wrong. Both of them are great. And I recommend guys come on holiday a couple times before you make the decision to live here for sure. So we got Patrick. What's he saying? How do you feel after walking through immigration? Man, immigration is what's actually this last trip was. I loved it just because you did know, man, I am back. Not only that, in my visa, I have a retirement visa. And the fact that they looked at me, looked at my visa, I already had my hat off and taken that little picture, and I knew exactly what I was doing. I was in and out in like seconds. The line leading up to that was a little long, but man, it definitely hit home when you're in immigration. And the other part that really hit home is this is the first time I've actually ever checked luggage, like ever checked luggage. So I checked luggage and just to go down to the luggage, and there was my bag floating around that little circle thing. That was cool because I knew everything was great. And yeah, love it. I love being home. Let's see here. Another one from Louisiana. Pounding Sand from Louisiana. So we got a couple. Lived in San Clemente, California for 26 years and moving to Thailand April 4th, which is this Tuesday. All right. I love it. Dude, am I going to see you? I hope I get to see you in that April 4th. So I will be gone, but I will be there for Songkran. Let's definitely meet up. I will be down in Pattaya, I think right about the 13th of April. I get back from Koh Samui whenever. That's the nice thing about living here is you don't have to really make a plan. I mean, you can do it last minute. And be honest with you, it drives Thai girls crazy because Kitty, she's like, "What's the plan?" Oh, no plan. I'm like, "Yes, no plan, right, Kitty? We have no plan. No plan. You want to go scuba diving?" But you will go scuba diving. Cool thing about this lovely Thai, she'll do pretty much anything. Scuba diving, jumping off a bridge, whatever she'll do. So it's kind of fun. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go do that. Anyways, San Clemente. I actually love San Clemente. Great place in California. Beautiful. So here we go. Pounding Sand. Oh, we're all doing good. Am I backwards on this? Let's see here. Let's see where I'm at. Awesome. The fourth come very soon. Congratulations. We got MetTech on board. Hey, MetTech. Storm in Indiana. You live in Indiana? Man, brutal. Brutal. Of all the places you're going to live, I don't find too many options other than, I mean, I love California. I don't care for the politics and all that stuff, but you can't beat the weather. Then I come to Thailand. Yeah, it's hotter. It's more humid, but I actually like the humidity. And I tend to lose weight, even though that sounds kind of funny because I'm in Thailand and all you do is pretty much eat. And we can probably ask Ryan about eating here in Thailand because Ryan, the big reel, his channel was Eat Out Patio, which I freaking love. I still love his channel. You guys definitely go check it out. Eat Out Patio. But no, the big reel talks about food, all sorts of cool stuff. So ask Mitch where Seren is. Mitch, where's Seren? Is he on? If he isn't on yet, he'll get on. Are you saying it wrong? I might be saying it wrong, man. I don't know. Kitty hadn't traveled very much until I met her. She had only been to Chiang Mai one or two times, and we spent a week there, and that was awesome. You guys can check out my videos on Walking My Shoes Thailand, and I have a whole series about, I don't know, 7 or so different videos on Chiang Mai, things to do. And it's funny, I got a comment that says, just another tourist doing videos. And you know what? Absolutely. I'm just another tourist doing videos. So, you know, nothing wrong with that. I love doing videos. A lot of you guys are YouTubers out there. And really, are we doing it to make money? Not really. It's kind of a game. If we make a little bit of money, awesome. If we don't, who cares? I mean, I think I get like $100 a month from YouTube, which isn't very much at all. And nothing this month because I haven't posted much of anything. Vanderbilt. Hey, what's that, Kitty? Kitty's talking. Nice. I haven't got to that question yet. So, Joe, Kitty's kind of laughing about a question you asked about an airplane. Will she jump out of the airplane? Like, I don't know. I think she would. She would do just about anything. So she tells you she wouldn't. She'll do it. She'll do it. So here we go. How did it feel leaving the apartment? Oh man, Patrick. So this past week, I pretty much packed the last bag, did the house cleaning. Well, I hired somebody, had the landlord come, and they were in shock about how clean and how perfect it was. I believe in you leave things better than when you see it or get to it. Always leave it better. Something I was just raised. Maybe it's just the way I am. Anyways, give me my full deposit right there. She didn't have to. She could have waited the 30 days. Gave me my full deposit, and it was really surreal walking out of that place going, this is my last time. Not only that, is I'm kind of homeless in the United States. I don't no longer have a regular physical address in the USA. So as a lot of you guys know, I bought a Sprinter van, and when I get back here in June, I will be touring around the country in my Sprinter van. Again, I go back and forth because I work still, and I have to make money. And so I go back and forth for right now for the next 2 years, anyways. And but it is really weird leaving the apartment for the last time, and I've been there for 5 years, and pretty much every my life is fitting in that van. Now, I did store some stuff in my office there in Santa Maria, California, but that don't count. That's not my address. So here's that question that Joe asked: will Kitty jump from an airplane? Kitty, will you jump? You're shaking your head no, but everybody thinks you'll jump. No, you cannot. So it's funny because Kitty will sit there and say, "She's crazy. I'm crazy tied." I'm like, "You're nothing." I mean, you guys from the US, we know what crazy is. I'm not saying they can't be crazy, but no, no. Here we go. Pounding Sam, you and Kitty coming to visit us in Koh Tao. I would love to come visit you in Koh Tao. Um, so we will be in Koh Tao on Monday. No, we'll be on Koh Tao Tuesday, I think, right, Kitty? Tuesday. She did ask me, did I book a hotel? And I said, what plan? We just show up. So I'd love to find out where you're at because if you're there when I'm there, it would be pretty rad to visit you. I'm actually coming with another buddy of mine, Brian. He's here. He might be listening right now. Brian, he's also from the Pismo Beach, Arroyo Grande area where I'm from. And I'm actually going scuba diving with him and Kitty, and we're going to have a good time over there in Koh Tao. And I wanted to visit. It's like the top place in the world to go diving, at least one of them. So I hear. That's awesome, Joe. Excited for you. Yes, Joe, he's coming. He's coming. Let's see what else we got here. Motorola phones are built in India, China. All right. Let's keep on going. Yeah, Joe will be retiring soon. It's pretty awesome. To mindset. All right. We'll just keep on going here. Kitty or without Kitty, a parachute. So, Kitty, you want a parachute? Yeah. No, she likes doing some cool stuff. And what's cool is Kitty, I don't know if she's the normal Thai, but what I mean by that, so me and my buddy Brian were checking out some pictures. And as we're scrolling through her pictures and she's showing us, there's one thing that stands out is Kitty happens to be the most animated person of her friends. She's always doing a pose and doing a cute smile, always doing something that's pretty animated. So she is super animated and super wants to do stuff, and it's pretty cool. I actually really think that's awesome about her. Feels good to put things in the rearview mirror. Van life. Yeah, I'll be in a van soon. Not yet. All right. There's Christy. There's Van Belt. And we're going to keep on going. Hi, Christy. And here we go. We got the spot coming from the wet spot. Nice. It's a bar in Pattaya. That would be pretty awesome. Where's that bar at? I'll check it out. I'll be in Pattaya quite a bit this trip. So pretty much most of April after I get back from Koh Samui, I'll be in Pattaya and we're gonna hang out and just see you guys. Gonna have a good time. Take some walks. I'll do a lot of live streams too. I'm gonna do more live streams, not only on the spot, but I'll be doing it on Walking My Shoes Thailand. You need to flip the camera. Yes, somebody finally noticed. Flip the camera. I wish it was that easy. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just a background that I think I did wrong. So here's my right hand. Here's my left hand. Right. So if it's flipped backwards, oh well. We'll suck it up. Nothing I can do about it. I mean, I don't know the system. And we miss mics, right? So, quick heads up, Mike isn't with us right now. It'll be a couple more weeks before he's back. I'm not sure exactly when he's coming back, but he's dealing with some family stuff back in the States. And we kind of swapped places. So, for the few months I was there in the States and he was here in the studio, and now we've swapped places. Now I'm in the studio and he's back in the States. However, the time where he's at in the States, I think it's like 11 o'clock or something like that. So it's pretty late. He's on the East Coast time. So whatever late that, and I know he goes to sleep early. So here we go. Arrive in Koh Tao, April. Will you be at Koh Tao Beach Club? I'm not sure yet. I probably won't be the 11th seems like long. I think I'm coming back actually on the 9th or the 10th. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I will definitely check out the beach club on Koh Tao. I'll Google it. It sounds like kind of cool. So you're arriving April 6th. Awesome. I would love to meet you. So here we go. A couple more comments here. I've talked to an owner. He's up for it. Whoops. Here we go. More videos so you can get more funds for the studio. And speaking of funds, you guys, we do appreciate everything you give us. I'm not here begging for money. Hey, give me this, give me that. Everything you do give us goes to the studio, goes to our production. We don't have tons of sponsors, any of that stuff. We just do it again. We YouTube, we have a good time. And then we have the spot.fm. You really want to support us? Hit that like button, go on to the spot.fm. You can check out this QR code right here. Supporting us on by listening to the music gives us listen hours on online, and it's different than YouTube. We want to make sure we're right around that 20,000 plus listen hours, because then we can generate more revenue from sponsors knowing they have listeners. So you guys want to extra support us? Listen to the channel, listen to the music. We have the spot.fm, and we also have bkk.fm. And here you go. It's a cool little logo. So again, I'm a little slow today because I'm by myself in the studio. We'll pretend Mike is sitting next to me. Anyways, other ways you guys can support us is you can buy one of these awesome shirts right here. So here we go. That's Robert Mack, our model. You can buy one of our shirts. Just go to thespot.fm, check it out, and you can pick one of these babies up. And if you're here in Patio and I'm here, I can hand deliver it. If you are in the States, I have someone, she'll ship them out to you, and you'll get them in the next 2 weeks or so. Just go on there, pick up a shirt. It's a polo. It's perfect for playing golf. It's that lightweight material. Anyways, I can talk about it all day. I wear a bunch of them. Here's a couple here that bought a couple, Aunt B. So I don't know if she's listening at all, but there she is. And you guys can definitely support us by buying a shirt, however you guys want to do it. Listen, buy a shirt. Definitely, I want you guys to hit that thumbs up button. That's only going to help us if you hit that thumbs up button. So here we go. Miss Christie. Yep, we miss Mike. He'll be back. I just talked to him. He's doing pretty good, and he'll definitely be back. Let's go. Prayers and love to Mike's family. Absolutely. Give him the Buddha prayers. He would love that. Definitely. That's his jam right there. Joe, is Kitty normal? Go questions. She with you? I would say no. She's with me right now. Kitty, do you want? Hey, Kitty, come over here real quick. Come pop your head in here. So give it a second. She's gonna wave to you guys. Come a little closer. You want to? They want to see you. No? She says she's shy. I don't get that she is shy. This is a woman that's never shy. Not in a bad way. Not in a bar girl kind of way. There's her hand, but no one can see it. That's all right. She is here. She's watching on her phone, checking it out. So yeah, it's past his bedtime, 3:20 on the East Coast. I don't know. So here we go. MetTech. How have you been, man? Okay. Oh, that's someone asking MetTech that question. That's cool. That's cool. All right. We'll just keep on going. Here we go. Thanks, Ryan. Definitely check out the spot, you guys. I appreciate putting that link in there. Mike is always good. So when I'm on the air with Mike, he's really good about making sure the links are all on there and asking for moderators. I do not know anything about how that all works. I'm still learning the live stream process. I'm pretty much the guy that flips on graphics and pictures and stuff like that, and give you the tips. That's pretty much where I come in, and then I do the commercials. Mike does the speaking part, and I make sure we're on time. So not having my partner in crime here does make it a little bit different, but that's all right. Here we go. We got some people watching. 7 thumbs up. We got more watching on different channels. Just so you guys know, we're airing on the spot.fm YouTube. We are also on Walking in My Shoes and Live My Ass Off, and then a couple Facebook pages. So if you guys do leave a comment, they'll only see it if I put it here in the chat bar. But if all of you guys migrate over to the spot YouTube, then everybody can see your chats, which would be kind of cool. So check that out. Hit that thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Here we go. What do we got? Christy, some goodies in the package. All right. Sweet. That's right. So Christy does the shipping of the shirts. And if you guys get your shirt, you'll get some cool stickers and some other cool stuff. And we're going to be doing that every single time we do a shirt run. We'll have the new ones hopefully out pretty soon. But a little delay because of Mike's thing, but we are going to have them out pretty soon. So here we go. Pounding sand with Aunt B right here watching. Hi, you guys. So there you go. I love it. Big hi to Kitty.
Yeah, hi.
She says, yeah, hi. So I don't know if you guys heard her. Let's see. Here we go. Let's keep on going here. If you guys have any questions about traveling, holiday, any of that kind of stuff, shoot them in the bar below or whatever you guys want to talk about. We're just kind of freestyling it, I guess, today. We don't have a long list. We're going to talk about my trip coming over there, which I've already done, and maybe chat about what's it cost to live here. And I only say that because I saw another channel post $185 move to Thailand. Man, I don't know what that guy is on or whatnot, but to live here on $185 a month, I don't see how that's possible. So 6,000 baht or something like that. Not sure how that's possible. I can tell you what, my rent where I'm at in the condo is very inexpensive with utilities. Everything's under 400 USD, but then you still got to eat, and it's still a great price, which I love being here. Good morning, everyone, from Robin. Good morning to you. Here we go. I like Jeremy. I stopped watching because he's over policed his channel. Which one's Jeremy? Is Jeremy? I don't think he's on anymore. What channel is he on? Go ahead and shout that out there. That's all right. You guys, you can put your channels out there. I don't care. Whatever. We're here, friendly family. Just come hang out Saturday mornings here at the spot. Thank you, Joe, for putting that channel out there. And are you back in Thailand? Yes, Robin, I am back in Thailand. So I've been back here only about 2 full days. And last night, I am in Bangkok. I'm hanging out with my buddy who hasn't been to Nana Plaza. So you guys, you can use your imagination. I left Nana Plaza about 11:30, 12 o'clock, and he was still there and taking home his new friend. Let's just put it that way. And he had never been to the whole Nana Plaza experience. And I said, well, here it is. And it's crazy. And he couldn't understand why I would pay 200 baht for a Coke Zero, but whatever. That's cool. I don't drink a whole bunch. I do every once in a while. So here we go. Van built it. They have 2 wet spots on Soy 13-1. So, okay. Soy Post Office. I think that's where that area is. And then Soy 6. I don't hang out tons on Soy 6. I do plan on it for Songkran. I will be staying at the Beachfront Hotel right there. I believe it's on Soy 4 and Beach Road. That's where I'm going to be staying at for a few days during the madness of Songkran, which I'm looking forward to it. It's been something that since 2019, since I've been coming here, I've always wanted to do. And in 2020, as you guys know, Songkran was canceled for the past 3 years. So, yeah, here we go. Met a little nuts towards the end of it. Yeah, it gets a little crazy, doesn't it? Here we go. Do you use the Wise card? Yes. So definitely heads up on the Wise card. I use it a lot. I use the app part a lot. And I use it not only here in Thailand, I use it when I travel to the Philippines and when I'm planning my trip to go to Vietnam, which I follow currency, meaning I check when it's getting low and then I'll buy a percentage of it or whatnot. I kind of invest in currency more than the stock market for obvious reasons. So, and Wise lets you do that. So, meaning I was able to buy, let's say, 1,000,000 baht, $30,000 at the lowest time, and it's guesstimating, right? And I was pretty darn accurate, and I've been using that ever since. And it was great because you save a lot of money if you buy large sums. Same with the Viet Dong. So Viet Dong, I bought very, very low, and I wish I would have bought more because it did jump right back up. And you do get lucky. And I use the Wise card to do that because you pay your fees all right there, and then you're done. and then you pretty much having a bank account that you can move around. In the Philippines, I actually have 5 team members who work for me, full timers who I pay through the Wise app, and uh, and then also when I'm here in Thailand, I get this cool little green card. I wonder if I have it with me, and I do not have it with me right here. I'd show you, but it's a cool little green card, and I use the app to turn it on, deactivate, activate it. But there's still one thing you need to be aware of when you give the Wise card or any credit card. If you're at a bar, a restaurant, or any place where you give the person the card, do not let them take it out of your sight. My friend Brian, who is here with me right now, the story kind of goes like this. He hadn't been to Thailand the past 2 years, and he's like, we booked our trip for this time here. He wanted to come along and go scuba diving and do Nana, and found out he had zero money left in his Wise. Not only did he have zero money, they canceled his card completely. He hadn't checked it in over a year, and he's like, I had $6,000 in there. Where's my money? Fortunately for him, he did dispute it. He was able to get most all of it back, all of it, but about $60, and which was huge. It took several months, and so Wise cards, like pretty much any other credit card, there's the goods and the bad. Again, he did let it go out of his sight all the time. He would go to the bars, the club. Here's my card, hit it, and there you go. So hopefully that really answered that question. Who else of you guys used the Wise card? I think the Wise card's great. To be honest with you, I need Kitty. I need my fix. See, Christy wants to see you. She needs to see your smile. Oh, and she's big ear to ear. That's all right. We'll get her back on here in a minute. We'll get her back on. All right. As an American owner, I'm not sure what that means, man. So, no, I do not use the Wise card, but I use APP. Oh, use the app. Duh. Okay, yeah, big real. And that's just like me. I mostly use the app and not the card. The card I use more as a backup. And of course, I have also a Bangkok bank here, so I use the QR code all the darn time. If you guys are looking to live here, retire here, in my opinion, that is the best way to go. Get a regular Bangkok bank. You don't have to, there's no hassle. It's easy. There's a couple of YouTubers that do use only the Wise card. And there's one I follow, and he uses the Citibank card, which is an international bank card, which I also have. But again, that's like a backup. I have a backup for the backup because you just never know, right? You just never darn know what's going to happen. I'm working towards getting Jeremy. Oh, do more life. I don't think he posts at all. I think he is actually back in the States. I followed his channel for a while. I know Mike's was very good friends with Jeremy, and they did a show together for a while. And what's cool about Jeremy's channel, and you guys check it out, Do More Life. Not only do I like the name because I totally stand by that, Do More Life, live your best life. Is Jeremy was very organic. I mean, you could pretty much see right through him what he was getting at, and it was really cool. So one thing I liked about his channel is you could actually just there wasn't a whole bunch of fancy editing or anything like that. It was this is me and this is what I'm doing here. And not that he didn't try at times, but what was cool is that the organic feeling you get when you watch his channel. So yeah, which is cool. Let's see. Here we go. Finally got the office to myself. Yeah, Christy. Here we go. Robert Mack. Good morning. Robert Mack was our model from earlier, showing you guys the shirts, all that kind of cool stuff. So yeah, converting. So I'm assuming you use to convert the bot. So the Wise app is really good for that for sure, and it makes it a snap. And I do recommend doing that. And then what's cool about the Wise app also is you go from your American bank to converting, storing it in Wise, and then when you're ready, you can transfer to your bank account, your Bangkok bank if you have it, or you can just use the Wise app for whatever when you're on holiday. But if you're like me and you've gone on holiday a couple times and now you're going to live here, there's nothing wrong with hitting a couple of buttons. And so every month I have a deposit that shows up in my Bangkok bank from my Wise, kind of keeps it controlled. So if I lose a card or whatnot, you don't have to worry about so much getting compromised. And yeah, it does make it very, very easy. And the charges are right in front of your face. There's no hidden charges you have to worry about or anything like that, which is cool. So yeah, let's keep on going here. A lot of hellos this morning. Yeah, that's a good question about the Wise app. Definitely. The Elephant Sanctuary. Awesome. I love the Elephant Sanctuary. Um, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I did the whole elephant ride my first time here. To me, it was nothing exciting at all. The most exciting part is when I talked to the monk over at Sanctuary of Truth, and I asked him about it because they had these elephants there as well, which is in Pattaya, north end of Pattaya. And he's the one who brought it to me is in America, do we ride horses, which is historically a wild animal? And I go, yeah, I've ridden a horse many a times. I mean, not my thing. He goes, well, what's the difference between us riding elephants and you riding a horse? You have to break them in and you guys ride them and you pay money to ride them. And so it really kind of blew my mind because I didn't even think about how simple that is. And I love elephants, turtles, all that stuff, but it was kind of making his point. And so I like smiled and nodded, said, okay, cool. So here we go. I'm working towards getting my fat butt to Thailand. Got my paperwork, passport, international driver's license. Sweet. I love that. And you know what, Tim? It might not be as hard as we all make it. I mean, you could tell us how easy it is. For me, it was pretty much book the airplane ticket, book the flight. Once I had the flight, which my first trip I booked in April to come in November, and I booked a 2-week trip, stayed almost 3 months, and pretty darn simple. And yeah, I encourage you guys, go get your international driver's license. If you have a motorcycle license, definitely make sure the endorsement on that piece of paper is stamped because they do pull over a lot of people checking for driver's license and a brain bucket. So yeah, totally cool. Get your fat butt over here. Awesome. I love it. That's the way I felt. And I'm over here now, and now it's pretty much my home. So there we go. Um, Small amounts, big reel. Yep, I do the same thing. I like to transfer small amounts between Wise and my bank in small amounts. I do the exact same thing. As a matter of fact, it might have been Ryan from the Big Reel who gave me that advice, and I pretty much do that. Need your help. I need help changing my YouTube channel name since I will be traveling throughout the world. Wow, Joe. So interesting. I mean, I'm getting ready to do the same thing. My walking in my shoes Thailand is probably going to change to something else. I'm not letting you guys know yet because of the same reason. Because I want to be back in the States, van lifing it for about 4 or 5 months, and then I'm going to be heading towards Vietnam, back to Thailand, and a bunch of other countries doing the same thing. I love it. We need to connect, man, big time. Here we go. I'll be back in Thailand soon. Only it's 6 months a year, and that's pretty much what I'm doing right now is 6 months per year here in Thailand. And that is the plan over the next 2 years. Is I'll be going back and forth 6 months here. Well, actually, not 6 months here, but 2 and 2. And during the peak, I come November 1st, and I'll be here. I have no idea. I don't have plans of going back yet, but I got to go back to, of course, manage my business and make sure my business support team is being supported. I just returned from 6 weeks in Southeast Asia. Yeah, definitely. Whereabouts? Let us know where you were. I bet a bunch of these guys want to know. I bought a van to live during the time that, yeah, there, man, are you talking about me, Joe? Because this is exactly me. I don't know if he's repeating me because that's exactly what I've done. I bought my van, and I don't know if he's just repeating and mocking me, or maybe you are serious and you have a van too. That's kind of cool. Has anyone got these great shirts from the spot? Thank you, Robert Mack, for definitely checking us out and purchasing that shirt. Walking my shoes with lady boys. Love it. That's pretty funny. Here we go. Matt, did you go to Vietnam? I want to know how Vietnam is. I myself, I am ready to go. I'm probably going to take Kitty with me when we go to Vietnam. Of course, when I say that, let's see if she smiles. Yep, she's clapping. She wants to go to Vietnam, and her dream is to come to America. And where do you guys think she wants to go? Can you guys type in the bar? The first one who gets it wins. Maybe I'll get you guys a sticker. You guys can win a sticker right now. Where's Kitty? Her first place she wants to go. She comes to America. You got to be exact. You guys put it on there, and I'll definitely let you guys know. So, how hard is it for an expat to get a bank account these days in Thailand? Tim, in my opinion, not hard at all. Not difficult at all. I highly, highly, highly recommend to use an agency to kind of help you do all the process. I did my bank account using, I think it's called the Manarat agency right there in Pattaya on Soy 13.2 or Soy Post Office, they call it. And Ryan from the Big Reel connected me and actually held my hand literally and helped me get my bank account. And it took maybe hour just signing documents. Of course, the government's going to track you, so always keep that in mind. And well worth it. Well worth it. Use an agency. And again, I did mine when I was doing my retirement visa when I was setting that up. So yeah, bank account not too bad. I use the Wise card. Yep, definitely. Mark, you have a story about the Wise card, I believe, too. When we were hanging out, I believe there's a story that he has to tell. So this shot. Yep. Thank you, Robert Mack. Shirts are great. I appreciate it. I should wear mine. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. That'd be kind of cool. Jeremy got sick and had to return to America. Yeah, I don't know his whole story or whatnot. I just know he had, I believe, a Thai girlfriend, and he posted a video on how to lose a Thai girlfriend. I didn't watch all that stuff because I just know it was, it was really organic and pure. You guys want to see something, check out his channel. Kind of cool. I'd love for him to come back. So if you talk to him, tell him to come back. Be kind of cool. He'd get some fans right away. So let's keep on going there. Waving the pecan. Nice. Nice. Joe, thank you so much for the studio. Yeah, you are the first one. You are the first one. Christy, somewhere around there, she might throw $5 our way. I don't know. So we also in the studio, we got to have a smoothie. So I tell you what, you're supporting the studio. When you come here, I'll buy the smoothies. We'll just do that. And I'm sure Mike's will do the same thing. That'd be kind of cool. Thank you for the $5. Big skadoosh to you. Again, that's a Mike's thing. Whatever we can call it. But I still like doing that. Here we go. Let's keep on going. Lots of hellos, guys. Definitely love the interaction. I'm seeing lots of that stuff. Again, if you guys have any questions, definitely shoot them out there or comments like this one. Yes, it is freaking hot and humid. And for me, it takes about 3 or 4 days for my body to adjust. The first time I came to Thailand took at least a couple of weeks. What I mean by adjust is kind of get used to the type of heat because it is very, very humid. Not like Florida humid, but it's humid. It's hot and humid. So when it's 88, it will feel like 98 kind of a thing. And I'm finally starting to feel it, get adjusted to it. I turn on the air conditioner wherever I go, and pretty much wherever Kitty's at, the air is on. And in my condo, very small condo, we have 2 air conditioning units, and those bad boys are on with the window open. So there you go. So yeah, it gets hot. So yeah, Bangkok Bank. Yep, we do the same thing. Just go back and forth with the bank account, man. It's so easy. So easy. Here we go. No, Cambodia and Thailand. And I hope to jam over to Cambodia. I think it was Kitty was telling me, why go to Cambodia? There's nothing there. Go to Laos or go somewhere else. I don't know what the love-hate relationship is, but Cambodia has some awesome temples. I would like to go there and just say I've been there. I don't know. Have any of you guys done that? You just want to go, just say you're there. Just say, I've done it. I've bungee jumped. I've done stuff. I've traveled. I've done some crazy stuff in my life. So never ridden an elephant yet. Ridden a camel, as the monks would say. Isn't that the same thing? Don't they have to break in a camel to ride them? Same thing with elephants. Same thing. So I don't know if any of you elephant lovers out there could tell me, that would be awesome. That would be cool. I would like to know. Mark in Thailand was there in April through July, through the hot months. In Vietnam, hot weather was brutal. Okay, that's good to know. Robert, where are you at right now? Where are you at? Where are you guys at? Oops, turn up the volume. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me okay because Kitty's kind of racked out. Kitty, are you awake? Yeah, she's sort of. You feel like I'm in my home, right? But we are in the studio, and she came with me, and she's just kind of passed out, lounging around, kind of passed out. All right, now I got to break up with my girlfriend, sell my house, and you do have a motorcycle license. So on that motorcycle license, again, when you get your permit, just make sure they stamp the right box. Go to AAA, do it. Got to have a passport picture. If you don't have it, they're over there at AAA. They'll do it right there with you. Cost you like $6 or something like that. And I know this because I've done it. I've done it. Big difference between from December. Yeah. It is. Oh, my lawn. I don't get it. I don't get the question there. I thought you were talking about the weather here, but definitely if you're comparing December to it is now, big difference. Love being here during the peak season. Visit Egypt. Yeah, for me, no desire visiting Egypt. I've visited Europe. That's close as I've come. But maybe one of these days I'll get there. That'd be kind of cool. It's hot all of a sudden. Yeah, dude, it's pretty hot. Kitty was telling me she's burning up. Now, last night I got here and it was pretty cool because it's a little overcast and some breeze, but the weather quality, the air quality is just so bad. And I think that I don't know if that's because of the burn season or just the way Bangkok sits. So I'm actually in Bangkok right now, southern area of Bangkok, and yeah, it's pretty darn warm. I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit nicer in Koh Samui, not so much cooler, but the air quality being better. My friend Brian, whom I'm with, he does the inhaler all the time, so he's having to take that stuff, and I don't know how he's doing with it. He said it was rough his first day, but he's been here a couple days longer than me. Let's see, go here. It is your question. Sorry, guys, if I miss you guys. I'm really trying to get all you guys on here. Uh, I'm sub. That's right. Go sub, guys. All right, here we go. What's your theme for world travel? Wow, Brad, thanks for tuning in, Brad. Brad was over there in Chiang Mai recently. I believe he's in not Koh Samui, but he's around that area just to kind of escape the bad weather, or should I say the air quality. So my theme for world travel, it's pretty simple, is I've been asked, where would you like to go? And my answer is always the same. It's pretty much where I haven't been. I want to explore places I've never been. And again, I haven't been to Egypt. I mean, I don't want to talk down about it. It's not on my bucket list, but I definitely would go. And while I'm here in Thailand, the beautiful thing about Bangkok is the airport, and it's a central hub. One thing for great fares, great prices, so easy to navigate and inexpensive to live here. So even though when I'm back in Pattaya full time, I will still have a Bangkok condo of some degree because I'll use it for world travel and kind of use it as my hub. So, as a lot of you guys know, I talk about living your best life. And if you're not living it, if you're not living your best life, you're not living, right? Go where you're treated best. I say the same lines on all my videos. And that's kind of my view on world travel and why I like to travel is I don't have a bunch of things tying me down. And I have a partner in Kitty who's like, I want to travel. And she's loving every second of it. And she's willing to pretty much, again, go anywhere, even skydiving, right, Kitty? No. So that's kind of my view on world travel. A theme, I mean, I don't know if I have like a theme per se, other than going doing it and no excuses. I mean, when I see a chat comment about, hey, I got to get my fat ass over here. Well, what I'm going to say is, do you have your plane ticket in your hand? Get that plane ticket because that will force you to make action, a cause action to get out there and do it. And speaking of action, guys, be sure to hit that QR code up there. Listen to the spot.fm. That's the best way to support the channel. We really appreciate it. But what's also cool is people who support the channel through letting us advertise their business. So I'm going to be over there in Pattaya for Songkran, and there's this place. They do the 100 baht bike deals. Now, they don't say they do 100 baht back. You got to ask for it. But they do 100 baht bikes per day for daily rentals. If you guys go into Pattaya Motorbike Rentals, which you can type that in Google, it pops right up. You go to their Facebook page, go to their website, Pattaya motorbikerentals.com or Pattaya Motorbike Rentals Facebook. They also, I just found out, have a YouTube channel. I don't think it's really exciting. I don't know. It's just showing some bikes. The point is, this is a place where you can grab a bike very quick, not a bunch of questions asked. They're going to take a little deposit. They're going to take a picture of your passport. They're going to make it sweet, simple. Get your bike, take it, rent it for how many days you're going to rent it, and bring it right back. And it's very inexpensive. Awesome place to go and check out your bikes. Again, not a big hassle at all. I've rented from them. They're awesome. Check out PattiaMotorBikesRental.com and be sure to tell them the Spot FM has sent you or you've heard of them and you've heard their commercial, because that just helps us out. Again, this is one of our ways that we get support is by some of these people who want to support us and advertise with us. And so we always tell them we're going to give you a mention. And then they're also on our station, which is the spot.fm. So you'll hear them, I believe, every day mentioned on the spot.fm or a couple times a day. I'm not sure. And if you guys have a business and you want to be advertised, definitely send me a message or send Mike's a message at Robbie@thespot.fm or Mike's with an S at thespot.fm. Let us know if you want to advertise with us. It just helps us. And we're not going to turn this into a big advertising type of station or anything like that. It's just what we need to do to raise a couple bucks so we can keep the studio. And that's what we want to do. So here we go. Let's keep on going. Where are we at in these questions here? Questions, comments. Again, if you guys have questions, comments, any of that kind of stuff. So we were talking about the theme. And Brad, hopefully I was able to answer the best I could. I believe I answered it right. A Thai driver's license. So for myself, I ended up using an agency and I do have my Thai driver's license. I get asked about the driving here. Is it so dangerous and crazy? It's crazy if you don't wear a helmet. If you're riding a scooter in a foreign country or a motorcycle and you're not wearing a helmet, that's crazy. Other than that, I think it's safer driving here than in the States. I did rent a car from, I think it was not Avis, Hertz Rental Car, excuse me, in Pattaya, and I was able to drive around and navigate just fine. A little nervous, but once I got going, man, I loved it. And as I'm staying here longer, I will buy a car here. It's almost a must-have for someone like me. I like to get around. I love driving a scooter, but it does rain here, so. Grand total of 4 days. I got here yesterday for a grand total of 4 days. Van Belton. Oh, dude, I would love to hang out. Where are you at? Are you in Pattaya or are you here in Bangkok? Yeah, TikTok. So TikTok will handle your driving, and they're over there in Jomtien. I'm not sure of the road, but you can just go on Google, go TikTok, and they're over there in Jomtien. Pretty darn simple. So, boom, there it is. Robert Mack, you got it. So I asked a question earlier, where does Kitty want to go? And her answer was Disneyland. Yes. So yeah, she's like, yes. Brad, he said New York. Mark said Hollywood, but nope, it was Disneyland, guys. And Disneyland meaning Disneyland Anaheim. And I did some price checks. It's freaking nuts to go there right now. So it will cost me if Kitty ever gets a chance to come to America, it will cost me more to take her to Disneyland for 3 days than it does for a month-long trip here in Thailand. No exaggeration. It is crazy. So yeah, here we go. LA, Disneyland. Joe says Disneyland. So you guys who said Disneyland, absolutely. I did my own bank account. It was very easy. So there you go. Mark, I mean, you could probably help some of these guys out. So Mark is a lot like Mike's, right? Mike's from our channel. He likes to do a lot of stuff himself. and he organically does it. He goes to immigration, he does the bank accounts, he does all that stuff himself. I guess I like taking the easy way. I'd rather pay someone to get it done for me because I don't like to stress out. I don't want to worry about it. Um, and so I used an agency for my visa. I used an agency for my driver's license. And you know what? I can't be any happier. I did spend a little bit more money. I think for my visa was about 20,000 to 24,000 by the time I was able to complete it. And again, that is in Thai bahts, not USD, guys. All right, so here we go. Here's the YouTube channel. I'm not sure whose YouTube this is, but there you go. You guys, feel free to throw your YouTube channels up. Totally down for that. I make around 4,500 dollars per month VA compensation. I'm good. Yeah, dude, you are more than good. I mean, Ryan will chime in. I will chime in. Any of you guys who live here in Thailand, 4,500 baht. I don't know how you're going to spend it. I mean, I guess you can spend it. We're talking if you're a heavy drinker or maybe you're coming here for all the girls. I don't know. 4,500 baht, you're going to get a nice place to live and you're going to have lots extra. And you don't have to worry about being frugal or anything like that. I budget for myself about 2,500 USD, and that's for myself and Kitty. And I like to travel and I like to do stuff. I think what saves me money is I do not drink that much and I don't need to go to girly bars. I mean, if I go to a bar like Nana Plaza or Walking Street or anything like that, I'm going some taking buddies with me and it's fun. I enjoy it. I mean, I'm not just saying, hey, I just take you guys, so I'm going. No, I actually enjoy going, but I enjoy being with people and seeing their reaction is the best because there are some crazy things that go on here. But because I don't drink and I'm not taking these girls home, it's costing me a fraction compared to what it costs somebody else. So 4,500 bucks is definitely very doable, and that's a good compensation package. Actually, I mean, look at these companies now. People are retiring, and they're retiring on Social Security only. We're talking $2,000. I think military retirement $2,500 or whatever. It adds up if you have several means of income. It does add up. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, you can live very well. You know, I get asked often, how do I make money? And I'm going to do a video about that. We could talk about it now. We got time. So I own a company and we do websites and social media, search engine optimization, and just basic business marketing. Within my company, there's a lot of what I like to call side hustles I do. They're really not side hustles, but I like to do different things for companies. A lot of consulting, in which I charge an hourly rate, and I think I'm very, very expensive, but I guess I'm not because I'm, almost $200 an hour. And people are like, "Oh, that's a deal." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Pay me more money." But that's pretty much what I do. And I have a team in the Philippines, a team in the United States who help manage that with me. So I manage them to manage clients. And that's what I do to make money for myself. Since I don't live off a standard retirement, being at 52 years old, and I don't get Social Security, anything like that. And I've been self employed most of my life. So someone like myself, it's a little different than somebody who has a fixed retirement, like military retirement or the VA compensation plans. So yeah. So if you guys have any questions about how to make money or how do you do some side hustles, definitely hit me up. I have no problem talking about how I got some of these gigs and how I do it to this day. One example is I was able to sign a very large, lucrative deal in California not long ago before I came here. Large, maybe not in the millions of dollars or anything like that, but large meaning I can use it to live off of, which is awesome. And that's kind of my jam. That's kind of what I like to do. So here we go. Let's keep going on here. Hello, Robert Mack Media. So Cambodia is dirty. Kitty, is Cambodia dirty? She says yes, yes. Okay, so she's agreeing with you, Ryan. So should I go to Cambodia? No? And she just gave me the dirty look. Yeah, I should go to Laos, right? Laos. Okay, so she says I should go to Laos and not Cambodia because Cambodia is so dirty. I don't know. I'm going to go both. Why not go to both? Why not go to both? Here you go. More than enough. $1,500. Now you're talking $1,500. You definitely can skate on. Meaning you're going to get a condo. I mean, so let's break it down for you. I live here in Bangkok, city center. I guess maybe not city center. I live south city center, but I live kind of in a more an affluent area. A lot of YouTubers. I live in the True Digital Park area, and I pay 12,000 baht. So what is that? 350 bucks. And then I pay a couple of thousand baht towards utilities. And then that's pretty much it. I get a BTS card, which is a Sky Train. I get buy a card and I put money on it every month, about 1,000 baht. And I use that to get around a Bolt. And then you got to eat. I happen to love street food. Matter of fact, after this show, Kitty and I are going to go downstairs. We're going to hang out at 7-Eleven. We're going to grab some street food. What do you think? We'll get 7-Eleven something to drink, and then we'll go get some Pak Kapow. Pak Kapow Moo. Thai Dao. There it is. I'm speaking Thai. Check that out, guys. $1,500. You can do it. I think it's tight for my lifestyle because I like to travel so much. Meaning I like to go to Pattaya. I like to come back to Bangkok. I like to do malls. I like to do a lot of the Western stuff. I love restaurants. There's a reason why I'm this big, if you know what I mean. Meaning fat. Go everywhere. Absolutely, dude. Go everywhere you have not been. And if you have been, if you love it, go back. I loved Thailand so much in 2019. I stayed. And it was amazing the way I felt. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you haven't been here and you make that decision, I'm just going to show up. It most likely will change your life one way or another. And there's one thing I like to tell people and live by is you're going to regret not going, but you're not going to regret going. Even if you don't like it, you will not regret going, checking it out, because then you have an experience. But if you don't go and you're watching YouTube, which is great, hey, you guys watching who don't go, that supports me big time. But if you go to Thailand, or if you don't go to Thailand or go wherever, there's a chance you are going to regret it later on. You're going to say this: I wish I had gone. I wish I had done that. Nobody lays on their deathbed saying, I wish I had more money in my bank account. Nope. They're lying there saying, I wish I would have done this. There it is. Do I sound like Jerry Springer all of a sudden? I sound like some, what do you call it? Those, not motivational, those kind of talk show hosts that give you the final thought. Oh, Jerry Springer. Where'd that come from? Where do you say hi from, Kitty? Oh, we're not there yet. I'm a little slow in getting to these comments, man. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to get to them. I want to go to Angkor Wat. I know that's a temple. I'm not sure what that is. Here we go. Good morning. Someone watching us on Facebook. Very good. Definitely. Thanks for watching us on Facebook. Much appreciated. Right now, I'm in New Hampshire, America, and it's freaking cold there. You know what? New Hampshire, beautiful, especially during the fall. Seeing the leaves change. Awesome. Love it. I'm hoping to do my van life tour going up and around through that area. I haven't been there in, gosh, I want to say 15 years or so. Here we go. We got Robert Mack in Missouri and Rock Lake. Well, at least you live on a rock, but live on a rock lake. Missouri is pretty miserable right now, dude. I mean, it's freaking hot. So, all right, here we go. Now, this is interesting, guys. My aunt died. I'm just waiting for the trust fund to kick in, and I'm out of here. You know what? If you need to wait for that, that is perfectly fine. Having a plan is really, and again, you don't need to be a planner. You can having a plan, meaning book your darn ticket. I now you know what? If you're having to wait for money, that's fine. Right when it comes in, be on that, book it, and just you will feel so good once you have that ticket booked, regardless of what you're waiting for. But waiting for the trust fund, hey, that's pretty cool because knowing what you have to spend, that's kind of an important factor. I know in 2019, I budgeted for my 2.5 weeks and didn't budget for the 2 months I was staying here. Excuse me. But I did pretty good staying here that full time, and I did a lot of stuff for those first few months. Spent some money and had a great time. And again, I was just a holiday person. Home is Bangchang, around the corner from Pattaya. Right on, Mark. Dude, if you're around, again, I'm gonna be down there in Pattaya for Songkran. I'm gonna be posting all over my channel for meetups, all that stuff. So definitely follow along, Walking My Shoes Thailand or the spot.fm, and I will make those announcements where we're meeting up at. Might be last minute. I believe I'm actually gonna be at the Wombat for April 12th, something like that. I will be at the Wombat. I don't know exactly what time or anything, but I believe it's April 12th. I will be there for my first day back. New Hampshire, yes, nice state. Definitely beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. The new highway makes Pattaya to Bangchang an easy trip. Awesome. You know what? I remembered all this construction they're doing down there. I think Pattaya is always under construction. That's what's cool about Thailand. They don't, because of the situation, they don't just stop working. They actually, people are working and making the infrastructure better. It isn't perfect, but it's still pretty darn good. Definitely. I've done Europe also. Yeah, Europe is pretty sweet. Like Europe, I like Southeast Asia much, much better. Maybe I'm attracted to the people. I don't know. I like the culture for sure. Europe's fun, expensive. But can't wait to go to Thailand. Yeah, get your butt over here. What do they say? Get your fat ass over here. If I can say that, I just said it anyway. So there you go. All right, what do we got here? Richard Martin, the weather here. Oh, so you're in Florida, and yeah, the weather's been pretty crazy throughout the states. I know in California, I lived in the Pismo Beach area, and we had like snow. I mean, heavy hail and snow, and lots of flooding and all that crazy stuff. Snow meaning in the Santa Barbara Mountains, kind of close to where I'm at, and crazy. Haven't seen that in many, many years. So Brad, who lives in Chiang Mai, but he's escaping the weather quality and in Hua Hin, and which I have never been. I do want to go there. I'm planning on a motorcycle tour or motorbike tour, which I will leave from Pattaya and go all the way down to Phuket. And don't have a date for that. Won't be till like next year or November when I'm back. Not sure yet, but we'll see. So where is the smoothie button? I love it. I love it. I don't have a smoothie button. I think you just go on YouTube and you can throw $5 and I'm like, hey, there's a smoothie. I have no idea. You can do more, but whatever. I don't have a smoothie button, but thank you for asking about that. Definitely, you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And we're going to get on to our next thing about supporting us. And I really appreciate you guys just for tuning in. And if you're tuning in, definitely check out All Point IPTV. Cool thing about All Point IPTV is essentially it's free. That's right. I don't mean like free forever. But let's say there's a big fight coming up or a race or an F1 series or baseball's here and you want to watch the big game. Sign up for 24 hours. Check it out. Watch the game. It's a lot cheaper than paying whatever fees you have to pay to get on cable or whatever, the premium for fights and all that. Go to All Point TV, log in for free, check out your fight or your show. And if you like it, subscribe. It's $10 a month for 1,000 channels. And it really doesn't even matter what country you're in. It's everywhere. And the cool thing is you can watch it on your laptop, your iPad, your regular TV at home. You can just log in, check out what shows are going on, and you don't have to worry about being, well, this isn't my area. I'm in Thailand. I can't watch Netflix. No, you can. There's ways of doing it. All Point TV, All Point IPTV explains it on their website. So go check out allpointiptv.com and definitely tell them the spot sent you or you heard about it on the spot. Check it out. It's really fun. I like to call it free TV. They're going to try and hit you up for $10, but you don't have to pay any money just to sign up. And you don't have to give them your credit card, nothing. You just sign up with a simple email and login ID. You check it out, watch the game, and if you like it, you pay for it. I love that. I love guarantees. So there you go. All Point IPTV. We definitely appreciate you guys. And let's continue on here. Let's see where we got bucket list. Joe, we're talking about a bucket list. What's on your bucket list? Guys, what's on your bucket list? You guys have a bucket list? You believe in bucket lists? You know what? Since I've been here in Thailand, I believe in bucket lists, but my bucket list has shrunk. So one of the big things was on my bucket list was scuba diving, and I've now done it several dives here in Thailand. And again, I'm coming back again to Koh Tao, and I'm going to be doing that this next week. And I haven't scuba dived in a year, so hopefully I'm going to be okay because I've had since my last dive, I've had COVID, I've had some respiratory. You guys hear me coughing, but hopefully everything's going to be all right. Don't let anything hold you down, and go from there. So, how hard is it for an American or expat to buy a car? So there's another YouTuber. I believe he is buying a car, Greeny. I don't remember his full YouTube name, but his name is Greeny, and he just did a video about buying a car. Which one should he choose? I actually haven't viewed the video yet. I just saw it posted. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I really couldn't tell you what it takes to buy a car. Um, and that's a great question. I mean, if somebody in the chat has anything that they could answer that question, that would be awesome. But you can go to YouTube, and I think it's called Greeny Travels. I'm actually going to see if I can look it up real quick. Greeny Travels YouTube, and let's see. Yep, it's Greeny Travels, and he definitely has a video. I'm gonna see if I can't grab it because I'm on one computer, but it's his last video. He did 9 hours ago. His first time buying a car in Thailand. Can a foreigner buy? Basically, it's going to answer your question. And I'm going to check it out after I get done with this video. So, yeah, check it out for sure. Good question, though. I love those questions because, man, I don't have an answer. And I'm going to look it up. So, hey, Richard Martin, you getting a bit dusty up there? Yeah, a lot of rain, man. Let's keep on going. Hello, Tim. Lots of hellos. Let's see what we got here. Trying to get everything in order. That's right. Get it in order. One thing you have to be careful, and I'll be 100% honest with you, is sometimes getting in order or being too organized. And I love being organized. I mean, I'm a business owner. I've also worked for large corporate companies, and being organized is everything. But if you don't have the timeline, there's one thing I learned in business is you got to have a timeline regardless of what other people do, don't do, how things happen or don't happen. You have to have some sort of a timeline. So the thing is, I'm trying to get everything in order so I can finally completely retire. So if you have an estimate saying, okay, I get to completely retire in 2 years, well, set that as I am going to retire in 2 years, regardless of the situation. Couple things happen. One thing is you are going to instantly feel better. Another thing is you're going to have instant anxiety saying, how do I do this? But you're going to do it because you're going to figure it out because you have a timeline. And the timeline isn't for anybody other than yourself. So even if it's a 1 month trying to get things in order or a 2 years, have that plan. I'm a big person in writing things down and journaling. So for me, my 10-year plan comes to the end September 2nd this year, and then my next plan kind of kicks in. And my next plan is all about Thailand. It's all about my own retirement with very specific timelines, such as I'll give you one of them. And I don't talk about too much in detail, but I'm going to give you the one is to live here in Thailand 100% full time. I got 2 more years before that goal hits well, actually 3 more years. So I'll be 55 at that time. So I'm 52 now. And so in 2.5 years, my expectation for myself, my written down plan is I will be in Thailand 100%. Meaning I don't have to go to the USA to run my business, or I have financial means to run my business, or I've sold it, or whatever. I will still travel, but having that plan, just keep that in mind. Stuck in Florida, you are not stuck, and you're definitely not alone. That's for dang sure. Which is better overall, Pattaya or Bangkok? Oh my gosh, whew. Man, that's a tough question, Tim. And they're both so uniquely different. I'm not a big city guy, but living in Bangkok, whatever the drug is or the rush, it changed my view on big cities completely. It's not like LA or San Francisco or Seattle where there's like homeless people scattered everywhere and people peeing on your shoes. It's not that there isn't homeless people in Bangkok. It's just so different, and it's cleaner, it's organized. And so for all the stimulation I'm getting from Bangkok, the food, the people, the girls. I mean, if you're coming to meet girls, yeah, sure, Patty, it's a red light district of the world. But you want to come to meet a high quality girl, not just to go to Patty for a holiday. Bangkok, perfect place. Get on the Tinder app, get on Thai Friendly or whatever the other apps are. You don't even have to do an app. You can go to the coffee shop. I went to a coffee shop yesterday. It's called Breakfast Story. If you guys have heard of it, Mike's from Live My Ass Off introduced me to this 2 years ago, and that's probably my favorite breakfast place. So I'm there with my buddy Brian yesterday, and a kitty came along with us, and it's 12 o'clock, and everybody's still eating breakfast, and they have laptop computers, and it's totally the digital nomad kind of, but the vibe, and they're playing 80s music, and we're listening to Cyndi Lauper and Tears for Fears. How crazy is that? To go back to your question, which one is better? That's Bangkok for me. Bangkok gives me that feeling of I feel pretty good. Pattaya, whole different vibe. Me, I'm a beach bum. I've lived on the beach, by the beach for the past 30 years of my life. I love that Pattaya area because of the beach life. I'm right there on the water, right on the coastline. I stayed in the Riviera Jomtien for a year, and I absolutely loved it. I loved waking up. Kitty and I would get up. We could walk down to the beach. We could walk down at night. I mean, the most dangerous thing we had to worry about was a motor scooter hitting us or a soy dog chasing us. So we tagged a street on Soy 13 and Jomtien. We called it Soy Dog Alley. Kitty, do you remember that? Yeah, she remembers that because a dog bit her and chased us, and it was a lot of fun. So totally different vibe. Which one is better? Uh, Kitty says Bangkok. And if I had to choose one, just one, I'm probably going to choose Pattaya. I'm probably going to just because I love getting up early. The weather's a little bit cooler, not by much. But the way I live right now is I just get on a bus, man. I pay 130 baht. I get on a bus with Kitty and we're in Pattaya in 2 hours and we come back. So my thing is I'm going to have a condo in both places without a doubt. It's cheap. It's inexpensive. Why not? And living in a condo when I lived at the Riviera had all these amenities. Badass pool. I had the pool table room. I had the lounge, all this stuff. I never used it enough. So I don't need to live in a huge fancy place. I like it. I like super clean, super nice and room, but you don't have to do that. I mean, that's on you, right? So I have my pretty humble condo right here in Bangkok, which I love, pretty good size. And then I'm going to have one back in Jomtien area, Pattaya Jomtien, and I'm just going to go back and forth. So I hopefully that answers your question. What's better one? I don't know better. What's the one I would choose if I had to? Again, had to. Kitty says Bangkok. I say Pattaya. I mean, it's so close. And it's funny because I asked Kitty, why does she like Bangkok? Why do you like Bangkok? I already know what the answer is. So she says Bangkok is easy when you travel. And what else? So much food. Yes. Boom. So Bangkok, you walk out your door, there's food everywhere. Where I lived in Jomtien, you had to kind of walk. Okay. It's the same darn food. So but Kitty's like, there's food everywhere in Bangkok. And she's right. So when we get done with this show, we're going to go check out some street food. And we might shoot a video on walking in my shoes, Thailand. We might do a live stream. I haven't decided yet. I've done many videos on my channel because I've been gone. But anyways, hopefully that answers your questions. And I love this. 2 days in Pattaya, 2 days in BKK. I don't know if I'd want to do that all the time because you still got to drive back and forth. But definitely once a week. Why not? Why definitely not? I don't like either of them. So stuck in Florida, where do you like? let us know because honestly, I think Bangkok is badass. Very digital, very high tech, very, and I'm into that nerdy, cool stuff. Malls, you can buy anything. Pattaya, a little more chill, a little more party atmosphere. So I shouldn't say chill, but where I was living, definitely chill. Um, Retirement is great. I agree. When you don't have to work. Now, someone like my personality and Mike's from Live My Ass Off, we both suffer from the same disease, is we don't want to retire and do nothing. We both feel like, man, we got to work. And as an entrepreneur, I like the game of earning money, whether it's a little bit of money or a lot, just success. I doesn't even matter about money. It's just doing it and people enjoying it. And again, that's where I get my fix on YouTube because I have enough people that say, I love your channel. I get asked questions. The emails are pretty cool. And I don't get too many trolls yet. So here we go. Yeah. I'm going to miss another Songtron. Well, book a ticket. Come on out here. You can fly out. Fly out right now. Come to Songtron. All right, here we go. Disney World is better for Kitty. So there it is. Kitty, would you rather go Disney World or Disneyland? Yeah. So, and I kind of agree with you, Patrick, but she said Disneyland. I think it's been overhyped big time. And Brad brings up right after that. He says Disneyland in Japan, not far, but you may think it's the same, but Kitty would not say so at all. It's kind of like Disney World versus Disneyland. It's two different parks. And people say, oh, they're the same thing. But something about Disneyland in Anaheim, California, and I used to live over there, and I honestly, I would had a nickname for it. We would call it growing up Dismal Land because you got to wait in a long line. And I remember when Space Mountain was a 2.5 hour, 3 hour line your whole day, and you ate in line. They had the little restaurant kiosk as you're standing in line. You order food, and you kind of eat as you're standing in line. Hopefully, you didn't throw it up on the ride. So yeah, definitely pretty crazy. And yeah, Disney World is much, much bigger. It is different for sure and cleaner. It's right here. Here it's much cleaner. But if we go, I'm taking her to Disneyland. I was thinking about contracting integrity legal. Yeah, I really couldn't advise any legal group. I'm assuming you're talking about living over here. I would definitely send Mike's an email. So it's Mike's at thespot.com. Excuse me, Mike's at thespot.fm. And having a visa agent handle stuff really does the trick. It really does. So here you go. Visa agents are available for 3,000 baht for a retirement visa. That's $100. And this is Brad telling us this. Thank you, Brad, for your insight. If you have your email, stick it on there. Can people contact you? Because they might. I mean, 3,000 baht, that is really good. But I 100% agree with Brad. Using an agent, just, man, no stress. The stress you're going to have is excitement that, man, I'm retired. What agency do you use? So I use Manarat, and they're in Pattaya on Soy 13-2. And Ryan from the Big Reel held my hand, took me over there, and we handled everything. And the biggest concern I had about it, because I just was so unsure, all I knew is I wanted it. You want what you want. Is you got to hand over your passport, and it's pretty much out of your control, which I hate. And mine was out of my control for about 4 weeks, and it wasn't a big deal. I didn't think about it after I handed it over. I thought about it for one day, and I pretty much forgot. I pretty much went to the beach every day. I just wasn't able to travel anywhere. And when I got pulled over by the police for helmet, I just gave them a photocopy, and they're like, okay, by the way, guys, wear a freaking helmet. Crazy. So here we go. I'm sober for 26 years clean sober. Dude, congratulations, Tim. Congratulations. 26 years, your birthday. So that is sweet. And I still think Patty is a great place to go. You can live a nice sober life, or Bangkok. Mike's here at the spot.fm. He's been, I think, sober for longer, and he is an advocate for that. Definitely you're going to want to meet him and hear his stories. Pretty amazing. Living in Thailand is not only about drinking and girls. However, you could have that lifestyle if you wanted it. I don't recommend it, but you could have that lifestyle. Kitty, Disneyland is my dream. Absolutely, it's her dream. We just talked about it too, Kitty and I yesterday. Um, Here we go. Ring the bell. That 4,500 will be history in no time. Yeah, if you ring that bell. So you guys, what Richard Martin's talking about at all these bars and clubs, which by the way, I still go to with friends. I have a good time, but they have this bell hanging from like the roof or whatever. And when you ring it, you're pretty much buying all the girls or everybody in the bar a drink. I don't know if it's everybody or all the girls or the band. When I was in Phuket, I would stay at a place called Red Hot, and it wasn't a girl bar or anything like that, but it was a large bar. When you rang the bell, you had to buy everybody in the band a drink. Well, there's 10 people in the band, so your bill was over 1,000 baht easily, and so much fun. I actually did ring the bell a couple of times there, and what's crazy is at the Red Hot there in Phuket, the whole band, they're all Filipinos. So it was really crazy. Perfect voices, sung great, got me excited. Like, I'm ringing the bell. So, good evening from California. Where you at from California, Nino? Where do you live? Because I just left Pismo Beach, California, and there's lots of people. Bradley's from California. There's lots of people tuned into the channel today from California. Tell us where you're at. By the way, guys, we only got a couple of minutes left. If you have a question, anything like that, definitely put it in the bar. Let guys answer it. Brad here, Brad T is telling us that he did a retirement visa. We're talking 3,000 baht. You can do it yourself, 1,900 baht, 57 bucks a year, or you have someone do it for you for basically 3,000 baht. I like that idea. 3,000 baht. Put your question, put your comment. We have people like Brad on. We have people like Ryan. We have lots of people who have been here, done that. Let them help you. I'm all about that. That's why I'm here. This is why we do this channel. The Spot.fm is designed for you guys. People ask me, who's your audience? My audience is you guys. Basically, guys who are 40s and up, maybe gone through a transition in life, ready for early retirement, ready for retirement. If you're younger than 40, totally this is even more so your channel, because had I known about Thailand the way I know now, I would have come much, much sooner in my life. I would have brought my kid over, not just for Patty or whatever, something like that. There's just so much to do here. The price is right. So definitely this channel is made for you guys. So ask each other questions. This is why we're here. Get you over here. What are you waiting for? I live 4 miles. Nino lives 4 miles from Disneyland. Don't tell Kitty that. She's going to want to hang out with you. I'm retired, 100% disabled VA and paying for it. Yep. Unfortunately, you're going to pay the rest of your life. However, it doesn't mean your life is miserable, as you know that, Tim. Come over to Thailand, you'll see a whole different PTSD, man. I got to tell you, you might get it from just driving on a motor scooter. Like, what the heck? So much stimulation, but it's so freeing. I got to tell you, when I'm here from the States, I don't think about what's going on in the States. We're talking social media and political. And you know what? I do social media for a living. Crazy. We're going to zip through a couple of these comments here. Let's see what we got. We only got a couple minutes left. I want to make sure I hit if I missed any questions. So I figured Thailand would be better on your stress. Yes, dude, Tim. All these guys in here will tell you that for sure. Definitely Thailand on your stress is definitely for. So here we go. Brad's giving us some input on the visa. First time visa. I'm with you, Robbie, and hiring an agent. Get your style on paying 20,000, 25,000, which that's what I paid. But whatever works, you just do it. And Brad, that's what I did pay. I also got the visa. It gives me multiple entry, so meaning I can come and go, and it's awesome. I don't have to worry about anything. I just come and go. Don't have to worry about getting a stamp or permits or anything like that. I just show up. Yeah, visit Cambodia, do some comparisons. Go to Cambodia for sure. Here we go. We got Tim here. Richard saying, check out Hua Hin, a lot cheaper. I'm curious about that because I like a little nightlife and I like saving money, but I love the coast. Is Hua Hin on the coast? I think it is. Wow, a lot of people saying check out Cambodia. I am going to check it out here. Tim is actually going right back to, here we go. I want to check out Bangkok airport. Bangkok airport is the best, the easiest. I think it's great. So easy to navigate. So easy. Um, I I've heard in Thailand, even the ugly muck like myself has a chance of finding Tim, dude, get here. Let's hang out. You will be amazed. And it doesn't need to be a bar girl. You do not need a kitty. Never even went into a bar. Here I am. I met her. She's 10 years younger than me, and it's amazing. Um, does Kitty put ketchup on her pad thai? No, she does not. I can answer that question for you. She does not. She doesn't use ketchup. What visa agency do you use? Manarat. Patty, man, I'm gonna be doing all these promotions from Manarat. They need to come sponsor me. Hit that like button. Yes, you guys, hit that like button. This is our last minute of the show, and we are just about ready to wrap it up. A couple of you guys telling me have a great day. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you're tuned in on Walking in My Shoes Thailand, or you're tuned in with Live My Ass Off, and that's with Mike's, or you're tuned in wherever you are hearing this, be sure to click that QR code. That will support us. Hit that like button down below. Next week, we'll be doing another video. Don't know if I'm going to have a guest or not. If not, you guys are stuck with me. That's just the way it goes. Definitely save your questions. Send them over. I'll put them online. We'll talk about it. But this is what this show is all about. It's for you guys, and there's a lot of questions I did not get to, and I apologize if I didn't get to your stuff. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And again, you guys, if you are not here, if you are not living your best life, it just means you're not living. Go where you're treated best. And until next week, I will see you guys